paying attention, and there are a lot of people out there that are talking about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 and the battery life. People are concerned. The phone kind of heats up a little bit sometimes, especially when you first got it. That's okay, because the phone is really working a lot under task whenever you first set it up. When you set everything up, you transfer everything over, you're downloading everything, it's running really, really hard. So the first day or two, you're going to get really, really bad battery life. It's still got to learn your routines. That's how the Android operating base system works. Once it learns your routines, after you've been using it probably about 5, maybe 7 days tops, that's when you're going to get the best indicator of what your battery life is going to be. There are some ways that you can make it better, though. There are ways that you can go in, and I'm going to tell you and show you how to adjust these settings so that way you can get the best possible battery life on your Z Flip 3. There is no hard and fast rule to this. You can turn some things on, you can turn some things off. There are different things you can get better battery life, good battery life, or if you want to go all the way like 100% pedal to the metal, you can get worse battery life, but you're going to get the best experience. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about how to get better battery life on the Z Flip 3. Before we get into that, though, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now, let's talk about the battery life enhancements we can do and the tips and tricks for the Z Flip 3. All right, the first thing we're going to do here to show you how to get better battery life is we're going to adjust the display settings. So in the display, there's a couple different important things. There's 3 major things we're going to talk about. First is light and dark mode. So you got to swipe down, hit the little gear icon to go to settings, go to display. Once you're in display, right here, the very top setting, if you look at light and dark, light mode means that you're going to have a white background most of the time. It takes a lot more power, a lot more battery to do this. So by default, you're going to have a black color. It doesn't take as much to produce blacks on a screen than it does white. So if you go here to dark mode, using dark mode will definitely save you a lot of battery life. So if you don't want to turn off 120 Hertz, if you don't want to mess with adaptive brightness, dark mode is the way to go. I kind of like light mode, but when I use the Z Flip 3 and other Z Flip phones, I tend to use dark mode just because I want to get better battery life. Now, that's one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is adaptive brightness. It's on by default when you set up the phone. I found that even when I transferred my old Samsung phone over with my old settings and I had it turned off on that phone, it automatically set it up this way too. I don't really care for that, but it is what it is. So if you want to save battery life, leave adaptive brightness on. What does that do? Adaptive meaning it changes, it's fluid. It changes the brightness on your phone based off of the light setting. So if it's lighter, if it's darker, it's going to make sure that you get kind of an optimal brightness for viewing the screen as opposed to just being turned on high all the time. So if you like to have your brightness on like 80% all the time, you might not like this as much, but you might find that it actually does give you a lot more battery life. The screen being on is the biggest battery burner out of all when it comes to battery life. So if you turn it off and you turn the brightness up like this and you leave it like that all the time, you're going to get a lot less battery life than somebody who turns on adaptive brightness, and see, it's automatically turned it down to about 50%. So adaptive brightness, dark mode, the 2 best ways to go. The next thing we're going to look at is motion smoothness. Now this is your 120 Hertz refresh rate. You can see here on adaptive, it's much more smooth and fluid than it is on standard. Standard means 60 Hertz, adaptive means 120 Hertz. And that's how many times the screen refreshes the display in 1 second. So 120 Hertz is working twice as hard to show stuff on the screen than it is on 60 Hertz. Well, yeah, it does look nice and smooth, but it's at a cost. So if you want to get the best battery life, you want to have it on standard. This is kind of one of those philosophy things. I feel like if it's there, it should work well. 120 Hertz is ideal. For me, I prefer 120 Hertz. A lot of people may not. So if you don't care about 120 Hertz and you would rather have more battery life, that's a decision you can make and go change it and put it on standard. I leave mine on adaptive, but hey, if you want to roll standard, you want to get better battery life, and this is not a one-size-fits-all. If you know you're going into a long day where you need more battery than usual, and you're not going to be scrolling Instagram or Twitter all day long, then just turn it down, and then when you get back home in the evening, turn it back up for your leisure time. So you can do that whenever you want. So I'll leave mine on adaptive, but you can go in there to change it to standard. So that right there is those are 3 really big things when it comes to getting better battery life on your phone. Now, the other thing here is screen timeout. I have mine on 10 minutes because I'm constantly doing stuff like right now when I need the screen to be on for a long time, or when I'm doing recordings and videos. Ideally, you want to have it on about 30 seconds. Once you stop doing things on your phone, you want the screen to turn off as quickly as possible. Not 15, that might interrupt your daily flow, but this is not too big of a deal with the Z Flip because you can do this, and that turns off the screen, which is going to save you battery. Which leads me to my next tip. Close this when you're not using it. If you're not using it, it's so easy to just go like that, and then you're instantly going to start saving battery because you're not using the display. So that's really important. That's super key. So have that there. Now I'm going to turn mine back up, but I don't usually keep it on that long, but just saying. Now the other thing you can do is you can have edge panels turned off. That's not going to have things displayed. I don't use the edge panel. You can have it here if you want, where you can swipe it out and you can get access to like the multitasking stuff. If you don't use that, turn it off, because that will save you on your battery. I turn that off. Now, the other thing you can do is you can go into the settings. Now, we'll go to the settings. Actually, let's go back. Always on display. The always on display is something that will save you battery too. So you can have the always on display. That's this outer screen right here, which means it'll show stuff all the time. So if you have it on show always, then when your phone is closed, it's going to show this. And that's going to burn up your battery. It doesn't use a lot, but it uses a little, and it's all like 1,000 cuts over time is what's going to get you. So I have mine on tap to show. That way, if I just want to tap it once, it'll show up, and then if I want to tap it twice, it becomes interactive, and then I can use it. So that right there will save you some battery as well. So that's in your always on display settings, and you can turn it off. That's the best for battery life. And then you've got auto brightness as well. So you can adjust that. That's something right here where you can have the brightness settings turned down so it's not as bright. So I leave mine up. It's not that big of a deal, or actually leave it on auto. Now the last thing I want to talk about is in the battery settings itself. So you can go into the battery settings, scroll down, find battery. Now right here, we'll click on battery. If you want to go, you can do power saving mode. That right there gives you different options, but you can control it. So you can have it set on always on display, limit CPU to 75%. Most people are not using their Snapdragon 888 at 100% power. So if you're just using day-to-day tasks, if you're limiting a Snapdragon 888 to 70%, you still got a lot of power under the hood. That's going to give you way, way, way better battery life. So if you know that you need your battery to last all day long on a particular day, turn that on, and then that will give you tremendously better battery life. And then also in here under more battery settings, this one right here, keep this off. Now it's nice if you want to use it because it makes things run faster. I don't particularly use it. It doesn't make your games run any faster. Those already run at 100% when you play them, basically. But on enhanced processing, if you turn that on, day-to-day tasks that you do on your phone are going to be slightly zippier, supposedly, but it uses more power. I don't really notice much of a difference at all, so I tend to leave that off. That will save you some more battery. So that's it when it comes to the tips and tricks I have for the battery life on the Z Flip 3. Alright, so that's all I have on my tips and tricks for getting better battery life on your brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Hopefully that's been helpful. Hopefully that shed some light on some things, on some tips and tricks and things you can go do to get better battery life on your phone. Now, if you turn some on, you turn some off, if you use some of those features, you don't use some of them, you're going to get a varying difference in your battery life. But if you turn all those things off, or the most conservative battery settings, you're going to get a lot better battery than you are on the normal settings or the ones straight out of the box. So that'll help you out some. If you find that you're not getting enough battery life, try some of those things out. It really will help you out a lot. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I will get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.